Guys, welcome to another episode on Yinka's Muse. Yay! Biola is still here with me.
Yeah.
And I have one of Biola's friends. I know her too. Her name is Hope. Hope, say hi.
Hi guys.
She's actually far from the speaker, so her voice may be quite distant. So you might have to move nearer. Okay, so I want to talk about, before I start, I hope your week has been awesome. I don't have any baby ranges to give you guys today, so we just delve straight into the topic, Abby.
Yes.
Okay, I want to talk about cooking. I don't talk about it because is it a woman thing or a man thing? Because this topic keeps trending every freaking year. Every year, someone with an amount of should I say power or influence rather says something about cooking, and the whole social media goes ballistic. So like a few weeks ago, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, Pastor Adeboye, he said men should not marry women that cannot cook. And people have been tearing their pants. Even people that have never stepped inside the kitchen all their lives have been tearing their pants over it. What do you think, Biola?
Everybody should cook.
That's just it, Abby.
I don't think it's a gender role. Men eat. You should cook too. Yeah.
That's all.
Everybody should cook. That's just what I feel like. Don't make it look like, okay, fine. Don't let us overlook the fact that the typical society we find ourselves now, the woman is meant to cook for the husband, the children is fine. I'm not against it. But days where she comes back from work, or she's too tired and the husband is free, I don't see any harm in him stepping into the kitchen to help out. So.
Yeah. Oh, what do you think?
I really feel like everybody should cook. Be you a man, be you a woman, everybody should cook, because just the same way the husband goes to work, the wife too goes to work to put food on the table for the children. So why should it now be the woman's duty to come back home while she's tired and then still cook food for the family? If the man is less busy, he should cook. Like, it's not really a woman thing these days. After all, you're working, I'm working. So why should I be the one to still enter the kitchen and cook for you?
I even believe that cooking is a survival skill. Here you get. Then the argument on social media was now like men have long working hours than women. And I just think that's bullshit. Because if you are in a hired position and your workload is crazy, you're also putting in the same workload like the man in that position is putting in. So it's not about the long hours. It's about the fact that everybody should just put in their quota. So one of the stories that I read online was that a particular lady, she's a doctor. She said when she was just a young daughter and she just got married, then she had to got married. She actually had gotten married for a while, but she was a young doctor in her hospital. So she had crazy hours, and then she would have to wake up 4 a.m., cook before she goes to the hospital. When she leaves the clinic by maybe 11 p.m., when her shift finishes, when she gets home, her husband will be waiting for her to come and cook. I was going to be waiting for her. She was like, it got so bad that even during weekends, there are days that she just tell her husband that she's going to work, even if she's on a shift, because she just wants to leave the house. And she started lying to leave the house. And when I was going through the comments, I was thinking that I can't do that shit. Because there are things that I would do now as a single lady, because I'm living with my parents. If I want to do some things, I will still have to even lie. That because I want to do it, because I know they'll be against it. So you cannot imagine being married and still lying to your husband. because you have a partner that does not want to support you. And I think that's why a lot of people are having these conversations right now. It's like cooking is like a life skill. It's not something, and I don't really blame people that are against it, and I'll tell you why. It's because a lot of boys too, they have not trained people in that regard. Don't you think so?
The reason why I don't blame them, though I still blame them sort of, is because of the way girls were raised. I mean, this especially the African setting, where there's this notion of you are a woman. So people go as far as, someone has told me before that you're too ambitious. If you go to Cambridge, do this, have PhD, do that, you end up in the kitchen.
Can you imagine?
And I told that man that day, that is your daughter's portion, all of them, all the women in your generation. Because really, Like, you know all what it takes for me to eventually do PhD and all that, and you tell me at the end of the day, your whatever is in the kitchen. Okay, let me give you one example. And mind you, marrying a woman that cooks does not guarantee that the marriage won't break up, that you guys won't break up, you guys won't divorce.
That's another bullshit.
That's another thing. So people should not think cooking would actually hold a marriage or make your man stay, because I don't like stress.
You know, a lot of people actually blame Nollywood for this crazy thing.
No, Nollywood is projecting our reality now.
Nollywood, I just feel
Nollywood is things, an African thing.
No, I'm talking from the perspective that they say, if you don't cook, look at the arguments online. They say if you don't cook for your spouse or for your husband, the husband will go and sleep with your house girl. And I'm thinking, you will sleep with your house girl because of your wife refused to cook food for you.
The people that said that they are pervs, they are just giving excuses.
But we see those narratives in our movies. We see them play out in the Nollywood movies that we see. That maybe the wife refuses to do something, and for some reason the man feels because the wife is refusing to do it, he can get whatever it is from the house girl.
Okay, so let's see it this way. Movies don't project our reality. they are just movies at the end of the day. No. So I'm not really going to subscribe into the notion of a movie, because you know why? Let me give you another scenario about movies. Okay. The fact that Hollywood projects perfect love does not mean perfect love happens in real life.
It happens to some people.
How many people?
Well, I don't know about that.
How many do you know personally? All those romantic love stories, everything. Like you know them in total. Them. So you know you got to. So it's just a movie. It doesn't actually really project our reality. Yeah. So anybody that is living on that is just finding an excuse. Like I feel like they're trying to bring out something out of nothing. It's not if
we are being sincere, a lot of times when a woman for whatever reason decides not to do something, the flimsiest narrative you get is that if she does not do it, another woman will do it. Or the man will find it in the house girls. He will go go and find it in somewhere. If we are living by that
narrative,
no, I'm not saying
a man that cannot provide for his wife, to another man will do it.
Of course.
If all them want to be unfortunate, they want to be mad. They want to say that if a woman does not cook, let us be all mad together. If a man does not cook, that woman will do it. Then a man that can provide for his wife too, another man will do it. Let us know that we're in a mad generation.
But I feel that
this is not an excuse.
Men really need to step up, because we keep having these conversations every year. And one of the things I also read online, a lady was saying that last year, when did they do this election thing? It was last year, 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. She worked on a presidential campaign for somebody maybe in the Niger Delta side. I said the women that were on the campaign trends, she saw that they had to leave early because they had the excuse of going to cook for their spouses. Wow. And that means they could not perform. Wow. And there are cases like even when a woman gives birth, even when she cannot do her duties, and that's because we keep on seeing partners who are failing to. For me, for example, now I cannot even be with a partner that cannot help. If you cannot help with the little of things, and somebody was saying that, how can you say you love someone and you see that somebody is stressed and you are refusing to help that person? And it's just crazy. And it's just crazy. So what do you think? Because I feel that a lot of people don't want to help, and you have to be willing to help.
I still feel it's an African thing. Do you know why I'm saying this? Okay, there's a friend of mine. He's married, and when he got married, he relocated to Canada, and now they have a child. So he does everything because he is an IT person and he's mostly at home. His job, like he works from home. So he does home dad. Exactly. Sometimes he goes to work, but most of the time he's at home. The wife too works, so you can't expect that she will go to work and at the same time come back, pick the child, still come back to feed the child. He does everything that the woman would do. He does it for his family. So if but I now asked him a question. If you were to be in Nigeria, what would have happened? He said, I would hire maids because I don't think I can do it. I still feel like it's an African. Exactly. I feel like it's an African mentality.
You hear cases of men that they will tell you that they are babysitting their kids. How are you babysitting it's your child, for crying out loud. You are doing your responsibility. But when the woman wants to take care of the child, they don't see it like it's the woman that is babysitting.
They see it like it is our responsibility.
And it's just freaking wrong. And I
actually have one. There's this real life scenario.
Okay.
That time when we were 7, I used to go to Port Harcourt. I don't know if you can remember.
Yes.
So that's grandma. So there was this grandma's firstborn. His wife, she doesn't know how to cook. Like No be say them tell me.
You know
I was
now.
there.
You were there.
I went to visit them with grandma and everything. We got to the house. They have 2 chefs in that house. That day when we went there, the wife was not even around. The baby was even around. The wife went out, left the child with her husband. I think the child has a nanny and stuff with his friends. And that day, the chef, they cooked one very nice chicken sauce. And you know these rich people now, all this their food. They had cooked it, and it was really nice. Even when we got there, we had our own round. Then grandma wanted another round. The guy was telling them, "Mommy, please, that is enough. The rest is for my wife." Like the wife, it's not his wife that cooked it. It was this. They have chefs that are cooking, and his wife was not even around. This guy, his wife cannot cook anything. He got her a chef. Even at her back, he was fighting for her food. That you must keep my wife food. This food is very sweet. That these people they cook it well today. Next time I not be this good. My wife must eat out of this one.
And that's why
he's a Nigerian man too.
I feel like exposure to has.
Thank you.
Apart from exposure, I feel that I was telling somebody today, it's poor people that used to have arguments like this.
You know what? Mind you, these people love themselves. This woman doesn't cook for this guy, but he loves her so much. Yes. The home is doing really well. The fact that she cannot cook did not determine anything. It didn't reduce the love he has for her.
He shouldn't.
So basically.
So you coming to tell me that? No, please.
What would you do if someone tells you that?
You coming to tell me that don't marry a woman that cannot cook is absolutely wrong.
I even feel it's one of my pet peeves. If I'm getting to know a guy and the guy says, "Can you cook?" Why the heck would you be asking if I can cook?
Yeah.
Do you get? You know, I get that we might be trying to have a conversation, but when the guy begins to ask you all those kind of questions, like they're trying to gauge you, are you a wife material or not?
Someone has asked me that question before. We just get to know each other and everything. And he asked, "Can you cook?" and all that. Normal me, not the sense I did cook before. And I told him, I was like, "Yeah, cook." He was like, "Really? What can you cook?" I'm like,
Food.
"Have you tasted my water?" Hey, I told him if I cook water for you,
you
cut your tongue. I'll not kill you.
I just feel that it's poor people that have these conversations. When you are poor, you feel that, oh, my wife must do this, my wife must do that. Because if you're enlightened and if you get to the place where you don't see it as, because seriously, guys, cooking is stressful.
Okay, so please,
the number of hours that you spend in the kitchen, I know there are some particular kind of meals. Right. All these edikaikon, amalaud that takes time.
You woman will now tell me that he likes his food fresh. He will sleep there. He will sleep there.
Cooking is stress. You
guys
have no idea what I went through just to cook for this yinka that is talking here. Ordinary noodles and egg. It is stressful. Now this actually reminds me of a scenario. Something happened recently.
Okay.
During this just in the course of this Baba Deboye's.
Okay.
So this is my aunt. She called me that day and she was telling me that she wanted to see me. She wanted to discuss something with me. I was really thinking of something serious. She was like, "Biola, stop telling people that you don't know how to cook." I was like, "Why?" She said, that I might think she's old school, but Baba Deboye just said, just calm down. I was like, okay. She was like, Baba Deboye just said it. That kini kon. I was like, why? She said, you know, those guys might like you, but once they know that you can't cook, they will see you as a girlfriend, not a wife material. They might date you as a girlfriend and not want to marry you.
That's another thing. Because
so what do you think about that? Thank you. What do you think about that?
It's because they feel that you are doing them a favor. See, number one, marriage, you are not doing me a favor by getting married to me. You're not doing me like, oh, I'm helping your life. No. The narrative is changing. A lot of people see marriage like achievements, and they feel that, okay, what are you bringing to the table? So they feel that cooking is one of the skills.
Yeah. That was when women did not used to work. People did not used to bother about whether women are going to the office, whether they have a career or not. But these days that women have careers, I mean, you should be able to cook by yourself too. Now.
The fact is that
bringing money
helping,
to the table and bringing money to the table too. So why we should just help each other?
Help each other. It's very, very important because you feel that, oh, what are you doing? So a man says you go to work. Both of you go to work in the morning. The traffic is crazy. I just feel it's pure wickedness. That the man gets home before the wife, and then you fold your hand after a day. Jesus! Even just thinking about it, like I'm getting mad. Like, so you don't come back, you'll be tired because there are days that even when I come back from work, my mommy knows already. Like, I'm not even eating because you don't even have strength to eat.
It happens.
So you will now come back. One man has got home like maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock. You come home like 8. You get home 8 on bad days. The man does not have common sense. maybe to send a driver to come and pick you up if you don't have a car, or send you an Uber, or he should come and pick you up if he has a car. You now get home. Let's say you don't even have cars. Both of you don't have car. Or he has car. You now get home 10. Your husband is sitting and watching channel news. Say, when you said you were at junction, I put water for you to go and do the amala. You just
and you know this. I feel like
it's very, very insensitive.
I feel like we should change the narrative. And
yes,
we should. You know why? Because if we don't see the reason why we're having this discussion, and the reason why some women are actually going through things like this in marriage is because our mothers didn't change these things.
And because
they didn't fight
them
for
today,
it. Now, I feel like with this generation, if we can learn to change the narrative, our children will benefit from it.
That is why we're having.
You know, I'm going to give one example. I know a woman.
Okay.
Now, her husband will get back home as late as 2-3 a.m. If that man says he wants pounded yam, they did not born. As in, they did not born her father away. That midnight, she has slept though. Will come back home in the midnight. She has slept. She will wake up. She will pound that yam that midnight.
That's crazy.
All in the name of he is your husband.
And it is your role to cook.
That is slavery.
And it is your role to cook.
That is slavery.
And it is your role to cook.
You're not treating her like a wife. You're treating her like a
partner.
slave.
And then the man himself is being insensitive. And we have a lot of men like that.
And
you are being insensitive
this thing
to your
happens
partner.
every time. Do you know one funny thing? This man I'm talking about, the woman would have cooked that night though, like normal dinner for she and the children.
Yeah.
The man will not eat because I think it's the normal thing where she cooks and she cooks his own food and he puts it in the cooler, and whenever he comes he can eat it. No,
what about men?
He wants fresh food. Even if he comes that 3 a.m. you must go to the kitchen and cook that 3 a.m.
What about, you know, there are also some men that
it's
you even try,
bullshit.
you cook, they will now come, they now say, I don't want to eat this one, no. You now, I hate that thing. The fact that happens. Because seriously, I feel that as much as eating food is nice, cooking is a chore. And there are men that are saying that a lot of men that are clamoring for the fact that a woman must know how to cook. The top chefs in the world
they are men.
Are all men. They are all men, and they have found a way to monetize this skill. And that's the funniest part. Even women that are very, very good cooks, they haven't found ways to monetize this skill because they feel like it is your duty.
No, because the world sees the world think it's something special to see a man that can cook.
And that's just wrong.
That's why male chefs are actually making more money than female chefs.
It's wrong. No, apart from that,
they see there's something really magical. Oh, you're a man, you can cook. But you're human, you eat.
Yes.
Why can't you cook?
Exactly.
Regardless of your gender, you should be able to cook.
I also feel that men, they've been able to find the most critical things of this world and then monetize it. Mm-hmm. Do you get? But when a woman now tries to want to do something like that, they frown at it. Like, what are you doing that is special? It is you are meant to do it. And I tell my younger brother all the time, when he come and like, Asfunta, what are we eating? Like, what are you eating? Do I look like a cook? What are you eating? And we need to change the narrative, start having these conversations right now. And because our mothers did not do it. And that's why you see you see our mothers still today, even as we're still having these conversations, they will still tell their young daughters that, Nidano, have
you heard this thing they used to say before? Ile eko ni.
I hear that thing.
You know, like my mom will be telling me that, ni to eko ma ko bo se ile eko ni. I be like, ejo se fe lo jiya nibe ni. I don't get.
That's the thing, because they say, it's a very, very good example from what you just said. When people talk about marriage based on culture, and I don't think it's only Africa. I watch Korean movies a lot, and they have this patriarchy thing going on there.
Indians,
they feel that
Indians,
they have this patriarchy thing going on there, so they feel that it is your role to do it. When they talk about marriage, they see it like suffering. That's why they say I can't remember the song. This one they used to sing about this married thing, and I used to tell my mom that the husband is coming to the Yahoo's house. And when I have these conversations with her, she'll just be laughing. But I feel that as much as we have these conversations online, we should bring it home. We should correct the narratives. When people, I was telling you earlier this year, January 1st to be precise, I went to Grand Pepper in the market. So when I got to the market, the lady she was grinding somebody else's pepper. So a guy now came to Grand Pepper too. So he just bought his pepper. So he brought it to the woman, that the woman should cut the stalk. And I said that no, you should cut it. He said, where is bull? I said, that's bull. He now said that don't they used to do it? I said, no, in this place, you do it yourself. This one, yeah, she's not your wife. Oh, yeah, do it. And the guy was shocked. And the woman was, I think the woman was expecting when she finished what she was doing, she would collect the pepper. So she saw the way I rebuked the guy immediately. And she was like, "Ọkùnrin ni money and so." Money she te ba ni èrò tó pọ̀ mi báyìí. Ẹ máa fi nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ṣe sílẹ̀. Ẹ máa bá wọn. She just said no. I said that's how it's meant to be. The fact that there are no plenty people here, we need to be able to change the narrative. Call the bullshit out immediately. And people should start having these conversations with their partners, because I was talking to my mom yesterday and I found out that most of the stories online, a lot of women have walked out of their marriages. You think cooking is a small thing. And it's not because they've walked out because they had partners who refused to help. Guys, I'm serious. Help is a big issue. There are some men that you be tired, or you bad, maybe your baby has refused to sleep. You bag the baby. You want to sweep. You want to do this, and you see that this man is about to break down. I can't even wash clothes. He's about to break down any minute, and I just feel that. See, they say it, and some churches are trying. They'll say, your husband, my wife is not a slave. This, that. But we need to be changing the narrative.
We need to, and women should. I feel charity begins at home. Don't raise your sons. Like, for example, now a woman that has 3 girls, 2 boys, don't raise them in such a way that you make the girls do the house chores and make the guys look like you're a man. You can't do anything. Make the guys
wash car.
No, like, don't raise your kids with the impression of you're a man. Kitchen. Like, raise them as you are human. You eat. Learn how to cook. Don't give them the impression of you're a man. You can do this certain chores, a woman. No.
And that's why you begin to find.
I feel like even if not all of us, there's certain house chores we don't like, but I feel like a general thing we should all know how to do is to cook. We don't have to be a fantastic chef, but at least
know how to fill up your belly.
Know how to quickly rush into the kitchen and do something when you are hungry.
Yes, very, 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 very.
It's very key. Let's start from there. I met one guy one time that was telling me that akoko meeting, like I meet. How to speak to Yoruba? I meet me, and he was telling me mo like egun mo fe. I saw wine in my hair. He was like, if I'm taking him seriously, because he was like 34, 35, he was ready to settle down. If I take him seriously, in space of 2 months, he was going to get married. Like, really? I'll show you.
Them are just looking for a cook.
Calm down.
They are not looking.
Let me finish. The guy was saying, like, he was finding talk, like, me too, I was enjoying the conversation. Maybe they hear what he want to talk. He was like, I'm like, anything I cannot cook. I'm like, me, I cannot cook. I was like, but if it is Indomie, because I'm trying. I said, Indomie, bawo, that you cook. So mommy kọ́kọ́ ní ẹ̀fọ́ rírò kíní kan, but the man like àwọn obìnrin tó máa mọ oúnjẹ dish tó máa ṣe iyán yẹn tó máa ṣe, and after that nǹkan tí mo máa like jù tóbìnrin lè ṣe fún mi tó bá mi dish oúnjẹ mi sí abọ́ tó gbé sí tray kó kúnlẹ̀ síwájú mi, and I'm like sorry, this is 2020, like that was 2019. I think that was 2019.
Okay.
Like, this is 2019. You're still expecting a woman to kneel down, to bring your food to you, to kneel down and give you your food. It was like responsible women. I will bring Tony Larry, women that want to prosper in marriage.
I actually stopped talking to a guy because of that rubbish.
We stopped talking after. That was the end.
Okay, so I was having this conversation with a friend of mine. He was telling me about somebody a girl came to spend some time in his house, I think about 2 weeks. And then he said, he made a statement. He was like, this girl doesn't cook. And I'm like, does she owe you anything? Can't you enter the kitchen and fix yourself something to eat? Immediately I rebuked him. I was like, she doesn't owe you anything. Like, get into the kitchen and cook for yourself.
Very, very. I actually like what you said. You rebuked him immediately. There was this guy too that was striking me then, like a couple of years, but in fact, it was Nifemi that introduced that guy to me. Yes. The guy saw.
Wow.
The guy saw my picture on Nifemi's phone. I was like, and Nife chatted, this guy, I'm like, okay. And then we started talking about food, and I think this guy was like, he believes that any woman that cannot cook is not well brought up. And around that time, I'd been having a lot of conversations, reading a lot of books. So when we were talking about the cooking thing that time, and I told him that I cannot even cook. He said, really? As Katie cooking, and I'm just fine like this. The people that anyone cannot cook is worthless. Trust me.
Told you
I finished him first. And then I blocked his house from my phone, because and that's the thing, because when you just a A lot of men, and that's why we are having issues. Men are not marrying women as wives or as partners. They're marrying them as cooks to just sit down like this.
Slaves.
Okay, not just cooks, slaves. I mean, there was one time Genevieve said something. I think they interviewed her and they were talking about this whole marriage thing, and she said something. She's not bad about marriage, it's obvious from her lifestyle, you can tell. And she was like, she doesn't see the point in adopting. She said she doesn't see the point in that. She sees marriage as adopting an over-pampered grown man. You marry him, a grown-ass man that can't wash his clothes, he can't cook, he can't do anything. Like she sees it like as an you are over-pampered, you are grown, you are still looking for somebody to take care of you. Things that you do for a baby.
You get?
Do you know it is so annoying? I've met a guy before that he was insulting me that because I was dating his friend, because after he broke up, it was like that his friend even tried, that his friend even used to help me wash clothes, that his own girlfriend used to wash clothes, that him, not even man wash clothes, that his friend is even more that I was helping to wash my clothes, that when they came to see his friend, saw his friend washing my clothes and all that. So it was like, he can't even do it, that him, can you for sure me, can you saying all that, and I said, that's why you're like this.
I don't feel like I know this person.
Like you get, like if how can you feel like because she's your girlfriend, she has to cook, she has to wash your clothes,
has to clean.
And mind you, this thing,
I don't even like men that cannot
there was this incident that happened when we were in school. There was this lady, she was my classmate. I hope she doesn't see this or she doesn't hear this. So the gist went around anyways. So like someone posted a picture obviously on status, and somebody and that person's contact saw her and they exchanged numbers. It wasn't up to a week they met. This babe quickly left Lagos. We left school, traveled down to Lagos. And that day the guy works, he wasn't around. When she got the guy was even shocked. Like he was shocked, he wasn't expecting her. He told her where the house key was. She went there. He had lots of dirty clothes. She washed everything.
She showed off her wife material.
Like the house was sparkles. Oh Lord, the house was like the guy had to call that person. Like, I mean, she was surprised that impromptu Lagos, unexpected Lagos visit she came.
And the one girl.
You get what? Did you see what happened though? After everything, like the girl was there for like almost a week, so the girl was now sharply talking like about marriage and settling down. And the guy told her point blank, don't you have somebody you are dating? After the girl has been washing, and you know other things we don't have to mention because she has been there for you get I'm talking about, and the guy told her, don't you have somebody in your life? And the girl was really angry that why do you think I came here to do that? I was like, he didn't ask you to. He didn't even invite you in the first place.
Number one,
that was the end though.
Yeah, but
she went back that same day. Went back to school after spending a week, and you used yourself. They've washed clothes. No, like used yourself. But what I meant is you've washed these clothes, you've cooked, you've done everything, and they've used each other too, and all that.
That's why have the conversation. Even with your partners, let them know where you
that
stand.
Babe actually has the narrative. She has that mindset of the way to a man's heart is food, cooking, acting like a typical wife material.
Grown up with.
This is 2020.
So she feels that thing that she's
there are
doing.
People that still have that inclination. I used to tell people that as you see me like this, I have no wife materialness to prove to anybody. You know, like I was telling a guy last year. He might probably listen to this episode and I don't care. But I was telling a guy last year that so he was asking me and was saying, when will you come and visit me? And I'm like, I said I don't know. You know, said that he would really like me to come and visit him so that I can cook for him. I say I will leave my father's house. I will enter this Lagos traffic. It's not like you are going to book Uber for me. I will now come and stress myself in the kitchen. When I finish cooking, I will not enter. I said, who does that? I said, me that your mate tell me that I should come and visit you. Kinto Deba, go to tell me see the pete. I should come and put my leg up.
Come and pamper me. Come and rub back me.
And that's the thing. And for me, I was able to have this conversation. In fact, I just said my mom when this thing happened. I was telling about it because I told her about the guy. And I was telling, and she was like, from time, like, yeah, I need to have the conversation now because it's somebody like that you go to work and you are stressed. You come back 10 p.m. You still come because I want to eat my wife. It's like something is doing your head. Once both has left somewhere that is not meant to be. I'm like, we need to have this conversation both with our partners, with everybody around us. And when we see bullshit being done, call it out immediately. Especially with your friends.
Call it out, ladies.
Don't wait.
Call it out.
the summary is that cooking is a life skill. Because if you are stranded on an island now, you're the only one. I can wait for somebody to come and cook for you. Do you get? You are going to have to be the one to do these things for yourself. And we should get to the place, just like I've been saying all through this podcast, is that we should be responsible for ourselves. Don't be dependent on somebody else. And that's why we have a lot. This attitude of this cooking is as bad as other things in life. So men will go and use the toilets. They cannot clean up. They will use the toilet, but they cannot make the toilet clean as they met it because they feel it is not their responsibility.
You can't try that in my mother's house. So.
Because I don't feel but you know how these things are happening, right?
Yes.
Because a guy will use the toilet, but when you entered, you saw it was clean. You use it. You cannot flush properly. You cannot make sure that there are no pee stains on the toilet seat, and then you leave it like that because you feel. And when you call them out, they feel that it's not. They are not meant to do it. And leo mache, and I feel it's bullshit. Call these things out. And women. I don't know who started this word called wife material, but it's BS. It's bullshit. If you feel that you need to,
it is bullshit. There was a day my mom was comparing me to my older sister, and they were saying all these things. And my younger brother walked in. My younger brother is the king of banter in that house. He's very good with banter. And so I was like, Auntie Biola, that one is 0 yard wife material. But she was like, this sister show 1 million yards. You get that kind of thing.
Yeah, because marriage or relationship should not be the place where you have to prove your worth. Because as a woman being, you are worthy. Knowing how to cook, knowing how to do something does not add, worthiness. You on yourself. The fact that you are breathing, you are worthy enough.
And I feel like people should understand this thing. People are different. We have different kind of men, just the way we have different kind of women. Yeah. Some of us are very ambitious. There are some women, all this talk that I talk is about cook. Some people can love to cook. Even when you don't send them, they love it because they just enjoy cooking.
Yeah, but
so if you know you're a kind of man that you love a cooking, you want to marry a gas cooker or whatever, find that kind of a woman and marry her. Don't go after. It's
not about loving how to cook. It's about the fact that what if she loves how to cook? She loves cooking, but she needs help.
No, but there's something I'm trying to point out. Driver here. Okay. Don't go after the really ambitious one that don't really have time to cook. Okay. That don't really have time to cook, and you can think that, and you think that once you marry them and bring them to your house, you expect their career to be on hold and everything to be on hold because you want them to fulfill your marital and cooking chores. Please, you're ruining a life, and by that you're ruining generations. That person might have been somebody that would have helped your child in the future. You don't know.
At the end of the day, I feel that.
Yeah, so people should. If you like fast food. Thank you. So if you and at the end of the day, because they are just different school of thoughts. Everybody will bring their own. Some people will hear this podcast and blast all of us here. It is welcome. It is welcome. But I feel like the Bible says know thyself. I always say this thing. Know thyself. If you are humongous or if you're a food monger, find your match. Like there's some people that they can't even walk.
And if you are a food monger and your match is not a food monger, get a chef. Get a chef.
Or get a chef.
I'm not going to agree with
or get a chef.
Find your match. Get into the kitchen and cook.
Find your match. You know why I said find your match? They should find their match. Because at the end of it, the different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
So they should find their match. So that way they won't be wala in the house. For example, now, somebody that doesn't know how to cook or like cooking too much can come and marry somebody like me, Biola now, and be expecting me to be all wife material. It can't work.
Please, let's just get rid of that word.
And it won't even work. There are some girls that are raised with the wife material notion. That's what they were saying. I was talking about. Find your match.
I just feel that. Find yourself a partner that can help you out, whether in cooking or whatever.
Yeah.
Find yourself a partner, and everybody should know how to cook. Everybody should know how to do a life basic skill.
Do you even know that some ladies? Because at the end of the day, we're not talking about men. Some ladies some ladies have been fortunate enough to meet men that want to help them, but they won't even let them help.
Yeah, that's another.
Some ladies believe it is their responsibility to do all this.
So even if they are dying, they will keep on doing it.
I know somebody like that. Even when she was 9 months pregnant, she was still washing clothes.
Really?
She washed clothes. And
wait, her husband didn't collect the clothes from her.
The man washed, because the man is always busy, quite alright. But the man even bought a washing machine. She won't use it. She said washing machine cannot wash clothes.
Why did they get her a help?
There was a day like that. As in, she refused to get help. She said that husband suggested this one. I'm giving you a true life scenario. Somebody I know very well. The man tried to get her help. She said that men used to sleep with maids. She does not want help. She doesn't want the man to get her maid. So that was like, so next thing, there was one weekend. There was one time our husband was on leave. It wasn't a weekend. He helped her to wash her clothes before she woke up. She was heavily pregnant.
She'll be pissed though.
She was pissed. She insulted him. She even went to pack the clothes. She went to rewash it. You know what she did?
That one is that. What can I say? Young man, oh like here.
I'm
trying to look for a word.
That was what I'm emphasizing on. Find your match.
That kind of person will be someone that believes that love comes with suffering. You know that there are people like that. They believe that if they have not suffered one kind of way.
During that time she was pregnant, like I used to pray for the child, like God be with this child in her tummy. Because at the end of the day, she's doing all this work, and I'm like, why are you doing all this? She'll be like, although you better exercise, yeah.
Is it, was she educated?
Very, very educated. She's a graduate. She has even said.
Just it's a very. As I'm thinking about it, and I'm feeling sad for her. I am legit feeling sad for her because it boils down to the point
some
that
people actually. This is the point. Some people actually find partners that can help.
You know.
But because of this, their mentality, they don't allow.
You know how sometimes when you are carrying some things that are very, very heavy, and your partner or your boyfriend or someone is interested in you, a friend says, "Let me help you out," and then you say no. They gladly.
Some women see it as this thing.
I feel that is wrong. Well, I wouldn't say for me it's wrong, Sha. To her, she might be doing the wrong thing, but
different stroke for different.
What if those people just don't know better? Some people don't know better because I've heard of cases where you hear mothers tell their daughters that. My mom has actually told me that most of these things you are saying, and she's glad I know them, but in their own age. Nobody told them these things. They didn't know better. And because they don't know better, they cannot do better. You get? So let's say somebody like that woman now, maybe somebody that indoctrinated that kind of thought, probably can sit her down, tell her that when your partner wants to help you, let them help you. You know? Yeah. Don't and again, your partner should not wait until you ask for help. That's even my point. Don't wait until your partner wants to die like this before you say, let me help you. Anyway, we have come to the end of this episode though. Of cooking. I believe it's a life skill. Everybody should learn it. Don't go and be jonesing, waiting for one man to come and waiting for one woman to come and cook for you.
The way you fuel your car like every time.
Yeah.
If you don't fuel your car and all that, it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Food is our own fuel.
And let everybody just be responsible.
It's natural for us to learn how to cook.
Let everybody just be responsible. And if you have kids, don't bring up let your children be involved in everything. Before I even round up, I just want to say something that even boils down to, even this thing is more than cooking, because there are some homes where they believe that they should train the boy child more than the female child. Yeah, they will give more responsibilities
to the girl,
to the boy child instead of the girl child.
More responsibilities.
Yeah, as in more opportunities.
Yeah, opportunities, not responsibilities.
Yeah, more opportunities to the boy child because they feel that okay.
And they give 80% of the house chores to the girl child.
Yes.
Because she's a girl. They say they are grooming her for husband house.
Yes. In fact, I just remember there's this page on Instagram. I think they call them Dreamcatcher. This lady that does this NGO where she trains kids. She sends them to school and she also teaches them how to dance. And she was saying that I think some couple of weeks back they went into the rural areas to look for kids that they could train, pay their school fees and send them to school. And she said that most of the people that they were bringing were all male children. All the female children, they've sent them onto the Kiri. And she was saying that and their own NGO is, the girl child. And she was saying, where are the female children? Like, oh, they're not here, they're not around, they've sent them. And the boy child, we're seen playing football. The girl child that is not selling something, she's probably in the kitchen, helping her mom, learning how to cook. And I feel that we should be changing the narrative. All opportunities should be open to both male and female. If a female child rather, is going to learn how to cook, the male child too should know how to cook. Let us just be responsible.
Yeah,
That's
so-
the summary of everything.
So the point is we are human first before you start separating gender. If a male child has the right to become a pilot, the female child also has the right to become a pilot.
And if men can monetize cooking, women should be able to, monetize the hell out of cooking.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd like to hear from you guys. What are your experiences on this cooking stuff? I'm very, very sure. I'm so sure. This topic is going to trend again next year. Someone is going to talk about cooking in a bid to bash women. There was a time that this thing trend. They say cook, not wife. I be wife, not cook. It's always trend every year. And I feel that for me, it's very, very important that we keep on having these conversations.
The worst part is, it is just, I find it's just somehow that this thing is trending back to back because food is the easiest thing to get. Everywhere there's food, mama put is there according to the level of your pocket self.
Is there.
So why are we giving ourselves every day?
I feel it's very, very important for us to have this conversation because we're all people that are just, because as much as we're talking about it, there are some people that have this archaic, thinking that it's still the woman's job to do these things, and we are saying it is everybody's job, not just for the woman, plus the man and the woman. Everybody must come together, to cook, to do whatever, and please just help each other out. And don't forget, I'd like to hear from you. So send me a message. I want to know your thoughts on this podcast. I also want to know what are your views on it. Have you ever been found in this situation where you have to talk to your partner? Like, hey, Ogben, give yourself break. I'd like to hear from you. Do have a lovely week. Bye. Cheers.